Now, something is coming up that I know if you are a teacher in Korea, you are definitely going to deal with this. It is time for my... I did a thing. For once, I am filming this at the end of the day. I just got home. It is a Tuesday. I really like my outfit. Little shoes are very cute. They have little daisies on the back. I never wear them because I don't like how these make my legs look. For people with runner's legs. And this outfit really feels like a school uniform. Apparently not a lot of people think so, and like one person did. Yeah. Atlas, come. I'm currently being circled by my dog having zoomies for the past hour. It's been an hour. Whoever said pets are like their owners clearly have not met me and my taste in dogs, because this dog has so much energy and I am the epitome of a sloth. My dog and I match. What is this? It's a fish? It's scary. Why did you get a fish? Do you like fish? Yes? It's a pencil fish? Okay. Hi, it is Thursday. I have not really filmed much this week because it's been pretty banal. Now, something is coming up that I know if you are a teacher in Korea, you are definitely going to deal with this. It is time for my open class. So what will be required of you is you have to choose one of the lessons that you will be working on, either in... You get about 2-week notice if you're lucky, like I am. Sometimes I'm given more, but generally if you renew your contract, your class will be in the same month every single year. Mine is always in November, so here we are. So I'm going to do a lesson that is focused on the listening and speaking. There are 6 chapters, there are 6 lessons within one chapter, and it's for the best to choose the second chapter, which is all about listening and speaking, because in this lesson they want to hear you speak and they want to hear the students speak back to you. I chose the second period, and this is all about directions and asking for directions. I had a rough idea, and I would say it comes with experience and having done games in the past. I know what works, and I've seen other open classes. If you're very lucky, you get to go to a different school and you watch another foreign teacher and you have to grade them, but in general it's just really nice to see how someone else does stuff, because we never see each other teach. I will show you what I discussed, because I'm not doing anything, I'm not going to give away the curriculum, which would be against the rules, but I can show you on this paper. You start off with the title of your lesson, the grade level, how many students are attending, the primary focus of this lesson, as well as the objectives. Here they want you to be as specific as possible, so we've already changed this because this is too broad. Then you have your key expressions that are made for you by the lesson and the textbook, if you're using a textbook, which I hope you are, because it's just so much more easier. And then any materials you'll be using, they want that listed out. You can see my manager and I went at this. Chatted about the logistics of it and why I'm doing this or why I decided to do this. And you will see each little block is assigned a certain number. Now this number I changed because it has to be exactly 40 minutes, which is how long the periods are. As the lesson progresses, you're supposed to take like a back seat and have the students do most of the creating of the sentences themselves. Here, some fun location games. Next up, we have the production, where the students have to use what they've learned in the previous sections to create their own sentences, form their own stuff. So we shifted this up to here, and this one came like the official practice. We decided to make this a bit more fun as well. Then at the end of your class, you need to have an assessment. Pretty broad category where you can put here all your things you want to do. I'm just covering all of them for in case I say or do something that has not been written out. But ideally, they do want you to write out as much as you can. Like you say this, someone else says this. This is a very like a lax one. I've done a lot more intense lesson planning than this, but this is the one that my admin manager gave me, so I'm going to use this. this is the big end result of the lesson where the students get to show me what they've learned. At the bottom, they kind of want to see that you thought ahead of everything, and they want to see any technological issues you could have and hear how you're going to solve that. So I just made the last minute changes. I even added it to my admin manager. I said, if there are any changes we make to this program, it'll be very small, and I'm going to print them out myself and stick them on clipboards and put them at the back of the classroom. Teachers who come and watch my open lesson can check on there what the plan is. They can read along so that they know exactly what's going on in the lesson, and I know that I can just focus on my kids and not worry about having to explain anything I'm doing. For the teachers that come and watch, it is kind of how they judge if they're going to renew your contract or not. I try to push my first assessment back as far as you can see. It's like in November. The reason for that was because my first year I had started in April and I had zero experience. I was such a bad teacher. I wasn't like working hard or anything like that. I just didn't know how to teach, and it's a skill. And I didn't know how to communicate with kids. I didn't know how to change my tactics. I did not know how to have fun. It was like very much this is how it's done. That's changed, and I needed more time to reach that point, and I knew it would change because I have taught before. I just didn't teach English. By the time this comes around, you're not as intimidated by the vice principal sitting in your lesson at the back of the classroom. The head teacher, sometimes. I did one of my open lessons with the head teacher as my co-teacher, and that was scary. Got in on my lesson, and when we get to the the practicing and the production sections in class, they actually stand up and they walk around and they listen to what the kids are saying, because they really want to make sure that you are dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Of course, this is my experience. Yours could be entirely different. I really hope this helps you and gives you some peace of mind. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below, because I will try to answer them. A lot of this is unfortunately situational, and I hate that. I hate when I look for advice or anything like that I cannot just go to a YouTube video and find exactly the answer I'm looking for, because a lot of it is situational. There are many resources out there. I hope you're looking at forums on daegu. You're looking at the CoreShare website. I hope you are chatting to friends if you have a city coordinator that can help you out. Use your resources, use your friends that have been here to give you pointers. You can do this, and good luck. This is our evening. I'm back from the gym, and now I have to tell him how handsome he is, how he's such a good boy. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. He doesn't like having my face as close, but no, salty. Ugh. But I want cuddles, so I'm getting them from my very reluctant dog that does not like physical contact. Emily is in a state of distress. Why, Emily?
Which means that comes like $65. That's like $6.
She's in a state of distress because this cheesecake was 6,001. The cup should be shaking, Emily. The cup should be shaking as you drink it.
So much food.
I did a thing. I did a bad thing. I always text my sister and I'm like, so, I did a thing. And she panics. And then she said, oh yeah, I got a new plant. No, it's never that. The previous time I did that, I cut a fringe. And this time I got a nose ring, but Emily was in the shop with me, so no surprise for her. Remember last week I said I went on a date? Well, I was kind of in the city in Daegu because I was going to meet the guy again for lunch. He stood me up as I was walking on that road with my sister to go to the restaurant, so Emily just ended up joining me for lunch, which ended up being awesome. Emily, this is so much bigger than it was supposed to be. And now we have to take pizza boxes back on the train. Emily, the entire train is going to smell like pizza.
Because a little shiver.
There is a palm tree, like an actual palm tree in my drink. I think mine's bigger.
Oh,
It is a very wild Sunday. I got to bed last night at 3:30 a.m. because we video called my mom and my dad, who were very surprised that Anna and I were still awake, but we chatted. Now I am gonna find coffee and then I'm gonna go take this monster out for a walk. So that is my morning activity.